In this video, we will be counting significant digits. The process of counting significant digits begins by finding the first digit in a number that's significant, then finding the last digit in a number that's significant, and then counting between them. To find the first digit in a number that's significant, we first take the number, let's say 17.00, and locate in it the leftmost non-zero digit, which in this case would be this 1. Then, to locate the last digit in a number that's significant, we first identify, does the number have a decimal point, which this one does. And if it does, then we can locate the rightmost digit of any kind, including zeros. So in this case, the last significant digit in this number would be this last 0 because of the decimal point. Counting between the first and the last gives us a number of significant digits as 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has 4 significant digits. Here's another number, 3,160. Again, locating the first significant digit, locate the leftmost non-zero digit, which in this case is this 3. To locate the final significant digit, now I notice that I do not have a physically written decimal point in this number. And because of that, the rule changes a little bit. Now I find the rightmost decimal that's not 0. So in other words, I can't consider this 0 significant. I stop at this 6. So this 6 is the final non-zero digit in a number. And so counting 1, 2, 3, this number has 3 significant figures. Here I have another number. Again, it has a decimal point. First I find the first significant digit in the number, the leftmost non-zero digit, that's this 3. Because of the decimal point, I can identify the final significant digit of this number as this 0. And so counting between them, 1, 2, 3, 4, this number has 4 significant figures. Here's 300. The first significant figure in this, or digit in this number, is this 3. Because there is a decimal point, the last significant digit in this number is this last 0, and so this number has 3 significant figures. Here's 300 again, and this time I've written it without the decimal point. Without the decimal point, that doesn't change anything for the first significant figure, or digit, right? That's still this 3. But now when I go and turn my attention to the final significant digit in this number, because there's no decimal point, I have to only include, right, the ones that are not 0. And that means that this 3 is both the first and the last significant digit in this number, and therefore this number only has 1 significant figure. Here I have 300 written in scientific notation a little differently. And I've done this to illustrate one of the big uses of scientific notation, and that is to specify specifically the number of significant figures in a number. In scientific notation, the only part of the number that actually controls this number of significant figures is the beginning part, the part before the multiply sign. This part. And the rules are exactly the same. So in this case, there's a decimal point. The first significant digit is this 3. The last significant digit is this 0. And so this particular number has 2 significant figures. So here we see a method for writing 300 where you can have 3 significant figures, 1 significant figure, 2 significant figures. So this illustrates the way we're going to, throughout the term, in various math problems, apply a specific number of significant figures to a number so that we make sure that we actually get exactly the number of significant figures that we need based upon the math of the problem.